I just had a weird thought as I was watching a Fresh or Fit episode. Alright, and it goes back to my question about why can't evolution and God be the same thing? Because if you actually think about it, this explains God. Down there explains evolution, how God's creation. This explains why, this explains the how. Alright? In a manner of speaking, um, like, that's what I think. I mean, like this right here is the chair to fucking higher power, divine, older than God, whatever, whoever's up there. All right, this explains like his ways, his laws, his the program, the system, and then our DNA explains how we were created, how we are created, not the very beginning of us, but how we once we come to be a creation being, how we create our own race and we grow and evolve. And it's no different than a scientist, in a nutshell. God is a scientist in a nutshell about making a creation and then watching it grow. It's you build a basic mainframe for the AI or technology and whatnot to go off of, the three rules of technology, of cyborgs, of AI. Don't hurt no human. That's pretty much up here. That's what we have. That's what our, we have Ten Commandments, we have the laws and regulations, and we have comprehending and understanding. We are a very, like a flesh bound, AI. This up here is pretty much our AI, what we're trying to do with our artificial intelligence. All right, that's what this is up here. All right, all of this is pretty much just the cyborg, the body that our AI is living in. All right, like so like our bones are the metal that forms gears and all that shit. The fucking nervous system is our wiring. Along with the veins and everything. Like so it's like we're and he builds a basic. I mean, he is the master scientist, alchemist, whatnot. He gave us the ability to grow. Just no different than the two babies and the. You take the two babies, those one things that we're now actually able to grow our DNA into a artificial um, womb, so you don't have to carry it now. But I mean, like that's pretty much like what mom does in the stomach, where his creation is actually it's all flesh. There's no robot parts like ours, and we don't have to use so primitive kind of science that we have to do what he did or she or them. How I mean, however is up there. I don't know. And neither do you. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. We're in this together. All right. But I just think it's like I do think that when it comes down to science and religion and magic, I mean, it's all pretty much the same thing and it's one thing. I mean, so like that's just where I think that's why I think all right, we have our conscience up there, and yes, animals they have I think they have a soul and they have a consciousness. I think they're aware. I just think the program it's no different than a male and female programming. How it's different. Same thing with fucking us being humans and them being animals, along with insects. But I do think our programming is like it's like a final project kind of thing. Like this is like everything else was started off like that's evolution. Everything else was started off as test subjects. Or to see how far we can push it, and the final um, product was us. And and then this planet. I think the planet was the planet was the very first thing to get the foundations chemical of life. This is everything life needs to flourish on every level, from grass to dirt to diseases to bacteria to insects to people to animals. I mean, this everything on this planet is everything we need: food, oxygen, water, materials to evolve the mind, that push our mind to new limits, to create things, to leave the space, to leave the atmosphere into space, go to other planets. There's such a big environment out there. Yeah, our planet is fucking huge. There is so much shit on our planet that we have not like there is so much out there, and we have barely even scratched the surface on our planet, let alone even scratched like out there. Everything else, whoever. But I gotta go because but that's just a rough estimate. I can't remember where I'm at right now because my but yeah, that's what I got so far on that thought process.